Hi, I'm Emma Seal. I'm a home manager here at the Seaton nursing home. What I love most about my job is working with lots of different people every day, having fun, and just how dynamic and different every day can be.
So hi, I'm Gabby and I'm doing my assistant practitioner apprenticeship here at the Seaton nursing home. So I started working in care when I was 24 years old, a long time ago. I came from Slovakia and I didn't know what job I wanted to do. I knew I didn't want to do care work. And then very soon I realized that actually around here, like there is a lot of care homes, and this is probably, if I don't want to work in the shop, I will work in the care home. But actually from day one, when I had just a little part-time job, like a couple of hours a day, couple of times a week, I just fell in love with the job, and here I am almost 20 years later.
I think the most important quality you can bring to being a carer is being kind. If you can see the good and be the best version of yourself each day. I love the relationships I have with other people. I love the relationships I have with families. I love being the guardian of loved ones. And I really get a lot. My emotional cup fills when we get it right and when we do it well.
With the course that I'm doing, I just love working along with the nurses and doing clinical things, doing care planning. I think that my passion really is to talk to the family, to the relatives, and then prepare really in-depth, detailed care plan, which I think is really important. So I'm one of those people who, everybody hates paperwork, I love it. I think that most people don't know that actually being in a care home is like looking after your grandparents. Whatever relationship you had with them or didn't have, maybe your grandparents are gone, and this might be people that you've met for the first time in your life, but really, when you come to work, you just want to come and make the day great.
I was sat having a conversation with a lady one day, and we started talking about horse riding. So she'd ridden horses till her 70s, and she said to me, I do wish I could ride again before I die. And this lady was 98. And so I thought, do you know what? Yeah, let's give that a go. Let's try. So I did a lot of research and I found the Riding for the Disabled. And they've got some local stables, and I contacted them and I said, do you know what? This is, a bit out there, but I've got a lady who's 98 and she wants to ride again. And they said to me, do you know what? Let's do it. So with a bit of planning and a bit of involvement with her family, and with the lady herself, and so we took her horse riding. So just before she was 99, she got back on a horse and she rode a horse, and the lady who owned the horse stood there and she cried. She cried. We start our day with a handover in the mornings, which is free speech. Everyone talks, everyone has a view. It's open discussion. We tell stupid jokes, and then the day begins. So our day is not driven by the task. It's not driven by washing and dressing and, we all have those things we need to do, but they're not our main driver. Our main driver is doing something fun, doing something people enjoy, getting out in the sun. It might be baking. We might have the kids down from the local nursery and do an Easter egg hunt. It literally could be anything. So we're like a packet of dolly mixtures here. Everyone brings something different to the packet, everyone.
Yes, I think that a lot of people out there think that working in health and social care or in the care homes is about washing people and dealing with not necessarily pleasant things. However, doing personal care is literally like this parent. Then you got 12 hours of supporting people mentally, emotionally, talking to them, playing with them, and just enjoying your day. I've seen it more than once in this care home or in previous care homes when actually people who were very sad and given up suddenly came back to life, even if it was just for a couple of weeks.
We get up in the morning, and then get washed and that and dressed and come down, and then we go into the other, the dining room and have our breakfast. And then from there, then we come into the front room. We have like reading, and then we might have quizzes and that. And then we have people to come in to entertain us, like singers or somebody will play on the piano or organ. And I'm very happy living there.